were the late one because I was waiting on your ass.
First of all, I had to work.
You decided to work because I pushed you.
And so much.
You better fucking not. Hi, everybody. I'm still on my starting soon screen, and Chewy just decided to, you know, start.
That's on you. I'm early, like Jim said.
That's fucking crazy. You guys are ridiculous. Anyway, hi, everybody. I guess I'll unmute my stream. So then it's still your fault, Chewy's late. No! Chewy decided to work, and I had to wait for his ass to get home. So hypothetically, it was his fault. And hi-fi. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello.
Crazy she says
Tinker got first. Huh? Huh?
Yeah, it is her fault. Yeah, she did push me, so it's her fault.
I pushed him because he needs to save up and come visit me in how many days? In 53 days. Yeah, 53 days. Listen. No, 69 days passed. I think that was like shortly after I got back from California too, which is the funny part.
It was. Well, like I said, you live in the future. We still live in the Civil War era. Slavery now has been
Crazy.
no. We're still watching Saved by the Bell. We're watching Saved by the Bell, Back to the Future. Rare came out. It just came out this week.
Yeah.
They're in the makings of the final Star Wars movie. Retro one, not the new one. Not the one
The
that's
retro one.
not the one that's already released in Florida already.
That's crazy. This man, listen, this guy would fucking wake up at 11 o'clock, and if I didn't hear him by 11, I would spam his text messages. This man is pushing himself to 12 now. 3 o'clock my time. My workday's practically over, and I fucking suffer. Okay? The audacity of this man, okay? Making me suffer through my workday because he decides to sleep in until noon.
It's called
Bitch.
hibernation.
No,
No,
it's called...
when you're a bear like me, you have to hibernate. So we have to stay warm through the winter. Because it's winter. So,
Sorry, can't relate to fucking winter in Florida here.
oh, I know. That's
Fucking
why.
80-degree bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You say you miss Florida. You miss California.
I
Florida.
do, even though it got me sick.
Damn. Who would have thought California get blamed for Stormy's illness?
Well, at least I'm not blaming your ass.
She got the California COVID.
Anyway, if no one came back to John Connor, the new Star Wars trilogy, I'm convinced we never invent time travel. Those were movie references, by the way. Fuck you, Tiger. You know, I can't even do it on this scene, but I'm doing it anyway. I mean, it plays in my ear. It just won't play on the stream. But I heard it. Men have all that. I know, Vi, right? I know. Listen, apparently, many things are going to happen once Chewie is here, okay? One of the things is to go food shopping. Okay?
Well, it's called grocery shopping, not food shopping.
Same thing. Same thing. Second is apparently catching up on all these movies that I have missed.
It's just a shame that you missed so many movies throughout your childhood. Crazy.
I watched a lot of movies during my childhood. What do you mean?
Before we even get to the movie part, just to let you guys know on our topic, because I had a hard time thinking of one, but luckily enough, TikTok provided me with the freaking mindset what we're gonna talk about, which is basically nostalgia, like from like growing up as kids from like either the 80s or the 90s. And let's just say the reason why I brought this up, because like I said, me and Stormy got these TikToks, very random by the way, but for some reason it wants to poke at our childhood and makes us want to feel like things inside that we normally don't want to feel anymore, which is wholesomeness with a capital H instead of the W. So yeah, so it sucked. Yeah, I hate it, but I still miss it because the funny thing was, I think the funny thing was I had a talk with my brother. Is basically my brother came up to me last week talking about, have you tried these lunches back in your days? And if you guys ever had I'm not sure what you had at the lunches at your school, high school back in your day, Stormy, but I remember we would have like the tater tots, the little the burgers, but we call them sliders, the little small burgers,
Yeah.
the little pizzas, and then we'll get like those the box of milks, the little milk boxes, they're like this big.
Gemini! I know what fucking lunches are! Also, the 80s and 90s are when us old people were born. So, Jem, you just called me old. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, at least you said it, because
No, because all the time, believe it or not, when Jem and I first met, he would always call me the baby because I did not look like my age. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Does that make you ancient, Tinker? No. Exactly. Jem saved his ass for you, Tinker. He's lucky.
Yeah, but it was it was kind of crazy because it was funny when I saw the milk was hilarious. I would not drink the milk in high school. I would get the orange boxes they give you sometimes. Like the boxes of milk, right? But they have it. They also have an orange. They have an orange.
Like the orange flavored milk?
No, like orange juice, not orange. No, like orange juice.
So for like the juices and stuff, it was like a flour plastic container with like the aluminum top. And it was like a little bubble. Like, yeah, it's really interesting.
What the fuck?
The juices. Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
I never had that because the only one that was close to was a little bag, like a little plastic bag, and we would basically just get a straw and just puncture right in the middle, like a little bag like this big. We'll puncture it and we'll like kind of hold it like angle and we'll drink it like that. So that's kind of crazy about how you describe it. Stormy drinks space age shit, confirming she's not from. No, we call those MREs.
Wait, hold on.
If that's what you mean, Jam.
So I'm gonna post it on my stream.
Well, I need to see it because I can't.
I'm working on it. These are the little juice things that we had. Stormy drinking space age shit confirming she's not from this planet. Felt a disturbance in the muse realm. Visions of mischievous tigers flooded her gate. Hi, Mia.
But I need to see it.
Oh, hold on. Let me. I don't know how this is gonna work. Hold on, cause hold on. I gotta do this. Yeah, but I gotta do the thing.
First, I was gonna say you just send me a link so I could pull it up.
Oh, true.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking. Okay, we had those, yeah, but that was kind of like our little dessert though. I'm talking about drink like apple juice, orange juice.
That's juices. That's apple juice.
That's
orange juice, and that's grape juice. Yes.
What the? I never drink out that like that. We would get cold, nice and cold. We would get nice and cold.
Those
Uh,
were pretty cold. Those would actually be like frozen and like ice packs.
Who?
Also, by the way, you're fucking up your cameras, babe.
I already see it. I know because you sent me a link before you fucked it up. So you need to
Yeah,
specify
I fuck up everything up. It's my fault. It's fine.
because you need to specify these things.
Listen. Anyway.
But yeah, we know those. Okay, anything like those you showed me, we don't drink it. We normally eat them. Like you ever you know how like you get like like a frozen strawberry you know and you
Alerts
eat
are off, Gem. Yeah.
and you would like kind of like crush it like you know you pull out your fridge, you just crush it and you just eat like that because as soon as you eat it, it melts and it's already the juice is already flowing. Yeah, I know you want juices flowing through you too. I know. You made the face. You made the face. That's your fault. So I'm talking about juices. You know, she's already thinking about like, oh yeah, I want juice in my system. So she didn't specify what juice it, but she know what
We're
she wants.
talking about nostalgic shit here, okay? Don't you start.
Well, stop throwing everyone out with your yeah. What juices?
Yeah. Yeah, like I sound like that, you fucking hoe.
Yeah, it says the one that's making the smirk like. Oh, cute.
Thank you, Jem, for gifting a sub to Storm Juicer. Fucking hell, man. Fucking in tears, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Yeah, but we never. Well, I never ate. Like I said, I never ate those, but I do know where you're coming from. I would never drink it like that. I would normally just
They
take.
tasted very tinny.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though, because when you open it, sometimes like if sometimes depending on like the weather, because sometimes they'll sell to you during the fall, winter, or the summer, and they don't seal it properly. Sometimes the tin from the inside instead of the outside like like little flakes, and then when you take like you eat it, you be like, "What the fuck is this?" So, damn gushers. Damn, now I want a gushers now.
Thank you for the gifted sub, Tiger.
But I would use that, but I would use those to trade off like what kind of food that we would sell, and or like something like if I want like milk, like either chocolate milk or regular milk, I'll trade it. Like we hustled back then. Well, at least in my school.
So did we had a school store and stuff too, so that was interesting.
Well, cause the thing, was if we didn't have that, I'm not sure if you have this at your school. We had a kind of like a guy who kind of makes tortas, those sandwiches, and he'll sell it like $5 a pop. It comes with like a Gatorade and some like either some Lay's or Hot Cheetos. Do you guys have that type of person in your school?
Our thing was like gum and like those weird swirly lollipops.
Swirly lollipops?
Yeah, like the big lollipop.
Like
that
the
you
big,
for,
like the old school, like the old school ones from like the '80s, like the little big ass one.
I don't know.
Like the
Yeah,
little
like
rainbow
you
one,
can
right?
see them in the store. Yeah, and you can like they sell them in like stores and stuff.
Yeah, no, I know it's the lollipop you're talking about, but is this? I was kind of confused. I'm like, is that the? I was kind of confused. Like you said, lollipop, because I know, at least in my head, we don't get those. We normally get the flavor.
I love how Candy Shop pops up because I put 50-cent lollipops.
Well, I mean, the candies were pretty cheap back in days too, so that was a cool thing we liked about
yeah,
it.
hold on. Let me do the link here. Hold on.
Here, I'll probably look at my phone to make it easier.
No, I'm putting the link this time. We're not fucking this up, guys. Here. This is the lollipops I'm talking about. The gourmet lollipops.
Okay, add prior to that.
We had a person like that. They got deported. I shit you not. As the dictionary entry. I know. Bing versus Google, everybody. But I'm showing you guys so you don't have to click the link. It's the gourmet lollipops, these things. These were like the shit back in the day.
See if I could be.
Pop up in your thing, yeah.
Yeah, I know you want me popping your thing too. Don't act like you don't.
Wow. That's crazy. I remember those being on music handles, so when you touch your teeth, it played a song. Oh, like Tooth Tunes, like the toothbrush as well. I used to have Tooth Tunes.
Oh my god, you told me about those in two tunes.
I had Vi would be proud of me because it was a Jonas Brother one.
Of course. Oh my god, I
I
hate
saw Jonas Brothers in 2010.
I hated those because the reason why because my cousin had it was my cousin and her mom. They
Mm-hmm.
both have the tooth tune, but it was basically bye 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 by NSYNC.
Mm-hmm.
And they're brushing your teeth and they're doing like the dance moves, the choreography by them. I'm just like, and it's like, and I was like, you know what, let me try it, and it felt weird because
It was very weird.
I felt, cause I think it like as soon as you start brushing, you felt the things like they have like
It
a
was.
vibration around your teeth, or is it like
You felt the music basically in your teeth. So when you opened your mouth, you actually sounded like you were like the radio, like the
yeah.
speaker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't. I was like, you know what, get me out of here.
Usually feels weird first time you have a vibration in your mouth.
I mean, I think it's like I think because that was like the new thing with that one toothbrush that has that little twist, that little twist. Call it. What was that toothbrush?
The little twist.
Is that it was like a new product they made back in the day. You know how we have the regular ones, but then like they made one where it's like if you brush, it has like a little twist mechanism when you brush. It kind of goes around.
Oh, like the electric toothbrush.
Yeah, but it was before the electric. It was kind of like it's like they added like a mechanism where when you try to brush your teeth, like you know how you normally brush your teeth like going like in and out, it wraps around your
No.
teeth. So it has like a little thing where it's like it's hugging your teeth. So you know how like the hard parts to when you floss,
Mm-hmm.
you could use the toothbrush.
Like the Sonicare?
I think so. I think that's what it's called.
That was an electric toothbrush.
Was it? I believe it was a
Yeah.
regular toothbrush. Well, I
Now
think
it kind of reminds me of like the wisps. Remember the Colgate wisps that they were like the mint bubble in the middle to brush your teeth like on the go with like a toothpick on the other side.
The only thing that I remember using was like a normal toothbrush and like the little floss with the little hook, the old school floss with the hook at the end. I think that's the only one I remembered only having.
Hold on. Another link incoming here. Oh, apparently not because it's over 500 characters. What the fuck? There you go. This is what I'm talking about, guys.
Yeah. Well, I never had that one. That's the first time I've seen that.
Those were actually really convenient
Gotcha.
on the go.
Yeah, because well, it was like I said, it was kind of confusing. Well, cause like I said, I think because we rarely get those type of things, at least here, I believe. What makes it
Mm-hmm.
like say, it makes it more makes it difficult. Uh, there you go. I was able to show it to my um.
Good.
But yeah, I never. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's
They
never.
never fully clean Gem, but they give you freaking minty breath. That's for shit sure. It was like it's kind of like the Listerine strips,
Hmm.
but in a bubble. But it never like really obviously they're just on the go. They weren't exactly for you to brush your teeth
Mm,
because to make them clean. It just
yeah,
made it convenient.
yeah, because like I said, because I was trying to figure out what was the name of it, but it it's kind of close it down. But the only difference was the top part of the wisp. It was
Mhm.
more thinner. It was like more thinner. Like it's not as big. You see how that the top was like a little bit bigger, like wider in
Mhm.
some sense. But the one I remember seeing was a little thicker, and it more like I think like I guess for people who have like very different style like of their teeth or the way their teeth are, and
Mhm.
it kind of helps them out a lot easier. Because I'm not sure, because I know a lot of people have their ways of brushing their teeth, but I know like it's like, oh, I want to rely on this toothbrush
Yeah.
when I at least get I want the toothbrush to at least get into the very hard places that I don't need to use my floss for. So that was kind of the thing. But again, might used it, maybe not. But like I think because my gums are like overly sensitive, so I pretty much
Mhm.
get like the like the one that like not the very sensitive toothbrushes that won't fuck in my gums.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it does happen to me. My gum do tends to like screw me over a lot. So
So speaking of things that are really sensitive to teeth, it's gonna like it's candy that I'm gonna switch this to because this is something that like I would fucking die for, honestly. Does anybody remember the Altoid sours? Like the little crystals? Those were fucking amazing. Okay. Hold
I
on. These little shits were fucking amazing. Here, I'm gonna put another dictionary in here.
another dictionary. What
Okay. This was the shit. Not the mango, but like
what's kind of funny about those was funny. Someone I forget who told me. I think it was either my uncle or my grandfather that told me about this. I remember buying this for him because I know he likes to eat something sour or something like that's not like he
these
doesn't
are
have
so
to put too much effort into it.
hmm
He looked at it as like, yes, that's all. What's this? It says it's Altoids. I was like, okay, what? Like Altoids. And he's like, guess that's all. I don't know what this is. What is that? So when I show him the picture, but it was the one with the box, he's like, oh, because I got him like I think it was the apple spurs. I think the apple sours. My bad, not the apple spurs.
hmm
Why I say spurs? Apple sours. He's like, he thought that the one that are like circular, he thought was a dip can.
Of course he did.
Not because he doesn't do tobacco, but he sees a lot of people freaking like,
With the tobacco,
yeah,
yeah.
but they always hear the little banging because they use that thing to like bang their fingers onto it like this like
Yeah.
it's like he kind of looked at me all dumb. Was like, oh, dime me the original, bring me the original. It's the same thing, but it's just different flavors. So we just going back and forth. I was like, you know what? I'll just get you the original. Fine, all right, fine. And then he's like,
Here's
here.
an yeah. There's so much like the gobstoppers, Six Flags used to sell those, but like
The
these,
gobstoppers.
yeah. And people would bring those to school and just keep licking at them as well. Like the giant jawbreakers too. They were like really freaking big, and they would like leave them like lick them throughout the day. But what I just sent you in the link again, that's cream savers. That was the shit.
I mean, I never was one for that. I was more used to like just the retro peppermint ones, the little pepper one. You know the ones
Oh,
you.
really?
Yeah, I never liked like. I think because I was young and I was into like
Hmm.
lots of sour stuff. Like for instance, I was into like the like the gummy bears from I forgot what was it. Oh, I forgot what was the company.
Haribo?
Yeah, Haribo's, and then of course the
No, not Haribo. I'm thinking
no
that's a
no
Hold
no it
on.
was yeah Haribo's, yeah, the Haribo's.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't going fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Got
it,
it.
it was a Haribo's. I remember eating the gummy bears from Haribo's, and I'll eat the gummy worms. I think that's from
Trolley?
Trolley, something like that.
The sour gummy worms. I
Yeah.
can't really do gummies because the texture, I don't like when they get stuck in my teeth. So I was never like, even with Twizzlers, I did not like the texture of anything gummy because I didn't like the fact that it's stuck to my teeth.
Mm.
I still don't.
I mean, yeah. Well, like I said, because I think it's mostly like how well you take care of yourself. Since well, your most of your teeth, because I know I don't take care of them. It tends to fuck up your teeth whenever you eat something like candy, popcorn, and stuff like that. But but like all of these candies though, like honest to God, the ones I will only eat as a sour head, it would be the what was it called, the warheads, the
Yeah.
warheads, and the toxic waste. Those are the only two I would.
Lemon heads were my thing.
Yeah, but
Sherbet straws? I've never heard of those, Mia.
Herbert.
Um,
What was that? You want to
one.
a minute? I'll be right back. Real quick.
Bitch. Okay. But yeah, sherbet straws. I am curious. I don't know if I've ever seen those. Oh, like the pixie sticks, right? Right, Mia? Like similar to the pixie sticks? I never had, I think I've had like a type of sherbet straw, but like these are like pixie sticks basically. I feel like.
Whew, okay.
Baby, they're like they're similar to pixie sticks, I think. Hold
Oh,
on, Mia. Let me
really?
Yeah, cause look, hold on. Let me post it in chat here. So let me share. So pixie sticks are similar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
They're
kind.
just in paper straws.
Yeah, that's kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind. I was kind of confused about. I'm like when she says the Sherbert, I was like, what the fuck's a Sherbert? And
Mm-hmm.
I was like thinking it was a candy brand or something. So I was like, I never heard of Sherbert. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I've had those. Well, I had those with the. Well, I think what I would do. Well, I prefer the pop rockers. I would do pop rockers.
Ooh. Fun dip.
Oh, the fun dips. Yeah, fun dips were actually pretty good
Why are
too.
why did we start with candy? This is a bad idea.
Why? Was nostalgia. This is basically we all grew up on. Fun dips, freaking pick sticks, freaking.
We can talk about candy or we can talk about like video games maybe.
We can
Switch
we
it up.
we can still talk about video games, but like I said, this is like all the fun things we had as a kid. Now we got the more fucked up candies, which is like very rare, and all of our taste buds goes out the window. We will just mainly go for like a basic chocolate.
I mean, my favorite to go, like, okay, so I don't eat, as you guys know, a lot of sugar, but when I do, there's two things that I enjoy. A York peppermint patty. Oh, that's my ultimate favorite. Or Aero chocolate, like the aerated chocolate, so freaking good.
Hmm, interesting. I don't think I ever tried an Aero chocolate.
You're gonna try one when you're here.
Well, like,
I also gotta get some Terry oranges, the orange chocolate oranges that I was telling you about. The
oh,
little Christmas candies.
I heard about those. Yeah, I tried those. They were fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They're great. Ryder, how are you? How's it going? How you been? But I think no, I think the only can like I said the only cans I'll have is like if I need like a good like if I feel like I need sugar, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
either gummy worms or gummy bears. Yeah, but it has to be sour because I need like that extra kick to it.
And the fact that you say, what do you call it? The fact that you say that those are snacks.
There are snacks.
Are candy snacks, guys?
There are snacks. What do you mean? There
I
are
don't think candies are a snack.
they are snacks. They what? Oh my god, we're not. Oh my god, I had an argument with this woman about this. It is a snack because you just go to the store
Candy doesn't fill you up, though.
on your yeah, but it's a snack though. It's not a food. It's not like a legitimate food.
Yeah, but a snack is like chips.
Chips, candies. It's the same thing. It's in the same category. It doesn't fill you up though. It's as like a regular food does. Not like a burger. It's not like a fries. Not like a shake or anything
No,
like
I
that.
understand that, but candy is candy and chips are a
It,
snack. Thank you, Ryder.
no, Ryder has no right to say come in here and just be like, I agree. She knows damn well it's a snack. It's a snack at the end of the day. Cause you
Snacks are not supposed to fill you up. Got it. So I'm not a snack. I'm a whole ass meal.
it's not well, it's not it's supposed to not make you fill your body up. You cause you already know common sense tells you, okay, I just had my fill. You
That just
ate.
went over his head, chat.
No, I heard it. I try to ignore it. Cause she would just want to be all unhinged freaking with her, so but as I said before, I know this because I've been doing this shit. We all been doing this for 30 plus years. And it's common knowledge at the end of the day, when we had a good meal and we feel like, okay, I want to have something light and something that I get to enjoy and be cozy with. It could be chips, it could be candies, it could be any other thing in that category. It cannot be a food category. It cannot. It will not fill you up to
Chips
like
are
the brim.
in the food category.
It
Chips are food.
it's a snack.
But it's still a food because you're eating it.
So what if I go to a Lay's company? Hey guys, can you make me a fried burger? Give me a big. I'll give you a big ass burger. Give me a Whopper.
Probably in their break room. I'm sure they got a fucking big ass cafeteria. No, I'm not saying chips are a meal. I mean, to be fair, okay, I've had chips as a meal. Fight me, okay? I put melted cheese on my Lay's potato chips, and I make that as a whole ass meal, and it's fucking delicious, okay?
And this this is why you cannot have a proper meal. Could you need to have the? But it is not the proper nutrition you're supposed to put in your body.
There's cheese on it.
No, sweetheart. No. You
you
cannot argue with your man who does freaking sports for a living. I took sports medicine in college for 1 year and I know this shit. You know this shit too because you done Muay Thai. You had to condition your body to put the proper nutrition inside your system, not freaking fried chips with cheese and little salt to sprinkle on top to enjoy it. Like, good lord, I had this argument with Stormy like not well like 2 months ago about this or maybe longer. And she cannot, like, she will fight to her grave that she will admit, like she'll make the other person admit, like, oh, by the way, I think it is a food. It'll fill you up. Like, no, it's not gonna work. You're gonna die on that mountain alone if you argue with people like that. You are.
I mean, if I really wanted to argue, I'd say coffee fills me up, so I
It
don't have to eat till like 2 o'clock in the
no. Either
afternoon.
way, I'm still gonna argue with you without, regardless. At the end of the day,
I
coffee
know.
coffee cannot fill you up like like a proper, like drinking juice or water. You need to put something in your system to fill it up, and then put something to wash it down. Jesus Christ! This woman, I swear.
Yeah, you just gotta be me. That's it. That's it. You just gotta be like me, and you'll rile him up in no time.
Yeah, you always
Because it's my favorite pastime.
favorite pastime, yeah. And then when I do it back to her, she gets mad at me.
I don't get mad at you.
I'm so pressing the X for doubt right now. I'm tapping that X right now. I'm tapping the shit out of it, doubting it.
Yeah, you look like you're jerking off, but anyway.
Yeah, I know. They chat wants to see me jerk off. I guess I don't know.
Tell the truth, Stormy? Tell the truth about what?
You're wrong about shit being a freaking meal.
I didn't say they were a meal. I said they were a food.
It's.
Because you eat food.
Chips is not a food. Yo me digo muchas veces, un papita no es un comida para comer.
Not the fucking Spanish. Damn, I really did fucking trigger him.
Oh my god. It's like
Calm down, Poppy. Calm down.
Talking to Storm is like I'm like talking to my daughter, and I don't have a child yet. So I have to like, honey, sit here. Let's have a talk. Just to let you know, whatever the teachers tell you, they're wrong. What her mom tells you, she's wrong. Like, Jesus Christ. Yes, yeah. If mom tells you chips, your favorite chips that you like is a food consummate, you cannot do that because it's bad for you.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm the child.
And then I'll just see like my son be like, "Look, I got chips. Look at my food for today. I'ma fuck you up." So...
I'm gonna be like that parent that when he's yelling at the kids, being like, "Whoever makes a mess is gonna get their ass spanked."
More like if you hear a belt, you're in trouble.
I'm gonna make that mess. Just saying. Anyway, chips ain't a meal. Just not eating enough chips. Thank you, Mr. Dom. Thank you. Welcome in. First off,
Don't freaking like boost up her ego as it is already. She's already enjoying this as much as it is. She's already
yeah, get
enjoying
an
it.
apple. Okay. So I've tried to get fruit and stuff, but it goes bad because it's out of sight, out of mind. So I don't think about it. Why am I picturing Chewy in the 50s style kitchen apron with hairpins, covered in flour, cursing at everyone in Spanish?
I think
Beautiful.
Jen's trying to sound
So
like
cosplay.
so Jen trying to make me sound like a Hispanic Gordon Ramsay. ¿Quién eres? Un sándwich idiota.
I'm gonna I'm gonna get him like the freaking hair curler so he can like be pinned to his bangs.
Oh my god, you gonna make me have a jerry curl?
Yes.
Oh god.
So put it in sight. I put it in my fridge.
Oh damn! I can't believe you referenced that. I was just watching that with my mom.
I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy. I love. Well, it's kind of funny. I never. Well, of course, when I grew up, like as we kind of we'll be back and forth with this, but I love retro shows versus like today shows because it doesn't hit well. It just I think how they choreograph it, how they present it so good. Because like I'm not sure if you ever watch any like good retro shows, but I know the ones that we're familiar with, like Saved by the Bell, I Love Lucy, Golden Girls, Family Matters, Full House, all the good old school stuff. I mean, like talks about like the real shit, like the real life stuff, which is you
Yeah.
know versus
It's
like
funny. So I real quick. Fun fact, my one of my flight attendants on my way to California,
hmm
she was actually one of the dates with um I forget the name of the character. It was like she was like a prom date to one of the characters in Saved by the Bell.
uh which one? Because you got the handsome one, which is Mario Lopez, that little pussy.
No, starts with one of the characters that start with an S.
Winks,
It's I think so.
like the little
I
nerd, like
think
the
so.
little shorty nerdy guy. That's like
Yeah,
the weird
yeah,
guy. Oh, I
I
love,
think so,
I
yeah.
love that guy. He's my favorite. I
So yeah,
love him.
I believe she was the prom date. It was like a little trivia thing they did on the way to Cali. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I love freaking Squeens. He was like everyone's favorite character they could get by. Versus like the
I
other guy.
never really watched I never really watched
Say,
Saved
but
by the Bell. I've seen like a couple episodes, but my thing was Full House and Family Matters.
they're good. Okay, that's
And
it.
and um shit. I just drew a blank. Prince of Bel-Air. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh well, no, because no, because what's funny though, no, because they made a remake of the Fresh Prince, but
Mhm.
with him being more younger. Because when you said Prince of Bel Air, I was like, wait, hold on, because they try
Yeah,
to
no, I meant the Fresh Prince.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, that one's always the best ones. But I think those were the kind of like the best ones. I think like depending on like reality show, well, not reality show, but like the comedic side of it. Because like I said, I think those were
Mhm.
the best three. And then I think because you have other ones too, like of course like the reality shows as well, like the ones you see on MTV that you rarely watch, like
The 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 moms of the what is it? The moms of New Jersey or whatever.
I haven't seen it because I always saw clips of it. It was very cringy, and I just switched the channel because I didn't want to
I
watch it.
can't stand reality TV, man. I think it is the stupidest shit ever. I'm like, I live life. Why would I want to watch it?
hmm I was
Cheers was another one, yeah.
oh my god, cheer. No, what's the other one? It was what that one. Home Improvement.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
I remember watching. Well, I remember who watched it? It was my grandpa. My grandpa would watch it like I think after the church services, like on a Sunday, we'll be like
Mhm.
home. I'll be home. He'll watch over myself and my siblings. We'll just, eat some like either some tacos or some caldo or like soup, right? And we'll see
Mhm.
the intro, like the home improvement with the slime covering it. Where we're
Yeah.
like, what is this? And it's like it was a show, so I was like, what the fuck? Like this
Home
is
Improvement got me really to like because it was funny because I used to think like Santa Claus, the Santa Claus
yeah. No,
Christmas
I was just
Carol is
saying because
connected to Home Improvement because of
yeah
the actor Tim
yeah
Allen. So
yeah.
that was funny. Gilligan's Island was another one too. And that
Oh
70s show, my mom watched that show religiously. Like her and I would always watch it.
yeah.
She watched it religiously.
I mean, it was a great show. I had to give it because it was so good to watch it because especially with like all the ones that like how like each episode per se they had to wait
Mhm.
a week, and lucky enough back then we had so many shows we could watch like from 70 show
And then on demand became a thing.
yeah
And recording
from
TV
yeah
shows.
From Time Warner. Those were
Mhm.
the days, man. Because I think the funny thing was, I remember I had to help my cousin record all of the full season of Friends because he loves Friends. As much I know we all love Friends. He would save it, And then whenever he had family over, we would have family over for like Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc., or family gatherings. We would watch those shows like almost like we're watching a movie. Like this a normal day we're
Just keep
watching.
it going.
Yeah, it was fun. We never get bored of it, which is kind of a cool thing. So,
So Mia asked a question. Do you all have a show you loved as a teen that makes you cringe now?
a fair show that I cringed. I believe the only one that stuck out to me at the time was is between Full House.
You think it's cringe now?
And I think because I like how we mature, we know lots of things, and I think going
Oh,
like
like thinking back the lessons and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, lesson you just track back at it, you're like
Like,
it,
what did I learn?
I know, I was like and then I always see the baby. I was like, oh, look at you, like what happened to you now?
What was so for me, I think it was more like high school ish. Because I want to say honestly, Hannah Montana.
Oh my fuck.
Okay, so that show used to always play like before I would walk to school. It would always be on when I woke up. So like I would see all the episodes and stuff as I'm waking up, getting ready for school and stuff.
Hmm.
And it's just funny because of the fact and I think back to it, but also at the same time I feel like I can listen to it and just sing all the songs again.
Oh god, I couldn't.
Like the
I
bone dance.
I, I I couldn't for the life of me, to the point where I had to leave and put on like all the cartoons, but then like they'll come in and they'll switch it to watch the Amanda show. I'm like, no, please, for the love of God, no more. I
Oh, all that was the shit
All
though.
that I could watch. I could watch all that, but the Amanda show I couldn't for the life of me because of
Good burger.
because of all the cringe I would watch from the Amanda show. But all that I can, because of course I love the Good Burger, the segment they made, and then all
But
the.
it's a movie.
No, I know they made movie right, like about like years during their seasons. Like I know they did during what they're making. I'm not sure how long their season was. Like I think they did like 12 seasons already. All that. If I'm correct. Because the funny thing, how like was kind of like a cool thing I remember watching was what was it? It was, I think, you know how like each whenever their show's over, they had a live performances and they always invite all the artists.
At the end, it was like the kids' version of SNL.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it was a kids version of that. I was like, oh god, because I remember seeing like all like like everyone like all the artists before they became criminals. R. Kelly, Usher, and all them. I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is cool.
So I just realized what you just said. It took me a minute.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's true though. Am I wrong?
so okay, so what's really interesting, now that you say that, like the music, the type of music we listen to with like Usher, um, what do you call it? Snoop Dogg, T-Pain, and like we had no care in the world. We were singing this music, we had no idea. Shaggy, we had no idea what it fucking meant as kids, right? Tell me why. Tell me why. Please tell me why in the Thanksgiving Day parade, everybody was losing their fucking mind because, oh, the music was offensive.
Which
It
one?
was the same shit we grew up with
What from this year
from
or?
this past one. Yeah, because they had T-Pain and stuff and Shaggy playing like the music that we listened to growing up. But apparently it like was offensive because it's too sexualized for kids today. But we grew up on that shit. So why is it offensive now, but it wasn't offensive back then?
Well, I think because if you think about it, we didn't have like the whole internet, social media, all of our a whole the whole banning thing for like all that stuff back then, because we were just more
It's just
accustomed.
people feel like get too offended anymore.
That's the thing though. People weren't offended back then. People were just okay with it back then. We just went with it, and everyone loved it. We didn't care less about it. But like now, in today's age now, everything's been people's opinions
You can get offended
matter.
by having the
Yeah,
wrong cheese.
yeah. Like,
Okay, opinions should matter no matter what, but you gotta back up your science.
well, like I said, it's
You know
just
what I mean?
yeah. Well, like I said, because like you have all the it's like if you're not it's like if you're not offending a person, then it's like you're offending the culture, you're offending this, you're offending that. It's all the little things that they believe you're offending that could
Mhm.
lead to an outburst, and then they pretty much point the person as like a public enemy number one kind of thing.
Like a
And
scapegoat,
yeah,
yeah.
like a scapegoat for like, hey, he did this, he said this, they saying that. That's a no for people, for the public eye. So
Mm.
versus like I said, back then, like where we're like, oh, I like the like I said, like Shaggy, T Pain, Disturbed, all these artists that we listen to. We didn't know what the meaning was, but then be like, oh, they'd be like, oh God, they say screw Jesus, Satan rules, like per se, right? And be like, oh, you can't be listening to that stuff, and that's what lead to some people going to like a rebellious phase, during those years. Be like, we have a right to enjoy what we like. What makes you think you have the right to tell us what we cannot enjoy and what we can? You know, that's why.
It should still be like that, but
Well, okay, like the only difference, okay, I can only tell you the only difference, like what's still that's still the same to this day. But also let you guys know 4 minutes till ad break. But like for instance, like a good example, anime, right? Anime's been along for so long. I grew up watching anime, but like I remember watching like movies like Princess Mononoke, Howling Moving Castle, all that stuff, and watching like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. But back then, people believed if you liked anime, you're the most creepiest, weirdest person on God's green earth. Where
now it's like
now
guys
every
who live in their
now
mom's
every
basement.
yeah now people like cosplay, read manga, watch anime 24/7. They think, oh, you're cool. What anime do you like? What anime do you like? Oh, you're a cool person. But I think at the same time is the only difference is that like let's say for example, like let's say I like Naruto, you don't, right? Like this is an example.
I never seen it.
No, I know, but let's just say example. You haven't seen it, but you don't like it. But and there are people that can, like I said, they'll use you as a scapegoat. Like, oh, this person does not like Naruto, and you'd be like, I haven't seen it. I can't get into it. So I'm sorry if it's And it goes back to like in today's age of like people using some form of reasoning to use people as scapegoats to make everyday life shitty of what we try to enjoy in our daily lives. So but like I said, just I think that's what kind of sucks. Like all the like we get to enjoy all the things we like, from TV shows, movies, cartoons, music, what we enjoy, going out to, what we wear, what we eat, all the good stuff we like back then versus, all the crazy shit that goes on in today's world. So
I just feel like if we stayed on this topic, I'd probably end up getting us banned because honestly, I am in that type of mood where I would basically be very opinionated about something and I don't want to stay silent about it, but I'm gonna behave because I don't want to ban us on Twitch and YouTube when this gets posted. So, anyway, shit now is soft versus then make me Juno. I know, like fucking teenage pregnancy and shit. Like that was a thing.
oh yeah,
That
back
was a huge fucking
yeah.
thing, and they made a fucking show out of it. But yet, God forbid. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, so when MySpace was a thing, I'm gonna say this. Okay, when MySpace was a thing, Dad told me it was okay to make one, so I made one.
Okay.
I made it all emo looking. My song on my profile was the Gummy Bear song, you know, like because that was a big hit back then and everything. Had it for about 2 weeks. My mom finds out I have it, and I argued with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she straight out said, I hope someone kidnaps you.
The fuck?
Wait, it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was an internet thing. Because she
Yeah.
didn't understand that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
It gets better. Facebook comes out.
Oh god.
Guess who allowed me to have a Facebook?
Oh my god.
Make it make sense. I know. I'm making him hate my mother more and more each day.
That's
it's fucking great.
But the thing is, it kind of, oh my god, it irritates me the most though, cause, well, yeah, cause like now, things things like that happen, especially regardless of you're on, you know, like I said, in today's social media, like on, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, etc. Right? But back then, like with MySpace and Facebook, the only thing was different with like Facebook and MySpace is normally the people you're around with, like you're basic. Because when I did MySpace, I was in high school, right? And I basically know people from my region, from my area. And if I don't know, like if I don't know anyone from our friend group, or like someone I
You're
haven't
not
met,
gonna add them.
I'm not gonna add them. Like, what would I? What purpose does that make me do to add people that I don't know? Versus with Facebook, you're allowed to be anonymous, but that gives
And
people,
stalk people.
yeah, you can stalk people, and and Facebook is more fucked up than it is than MySpace. MySpace, you're just there chilling.
Thank you.
You're basically there chilling. You're just chilling,
Yeah.
you know, enjoying your personal.
I just wanted I wanted to be the typical scene kid because that was my thing in 05 and 06 with the fucking colored hair, the trip pants, and everything. All I wanted was a MySpace, and my mom had to be a fucking twat waffle, and literally didn't understand the aspect. I had permission from dad, mind you, because I was like, well, how old was I? Like 12, 13 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, because that's the age that you're allowed to have a MySpace is 13, I think. And or whatever. Anyway, the point is, okay, the fact that you're too delicate. What do you mean? What do you mean, Tiger? Just because we met and you know, you think I'm delicate, I'm not. Bitch. Anyway, the point is, okay, I was never the type of to be a rebellious kid. I actually like would have felt bad if I went behind like my dad's back. Doesn't prove my point of being delicate, okay, motherfuckers? Anyway, as Chewie's fucking smiling, you asshole.
I mean, like I said, I was very rebellious because I could.
Because you were out in the streets all the time.
I of course. That's the thing though, because like I said, I remember. Cause like I say, I know back then, like if you had a video game, any sort of console back then, you basically were a shut-in kid. I wasn't. I was a 50-50 kid, playing sports, you know, being out with family, and then whenever I had time to myself, I would play video games. You know, play on my PlayStation 2, my Nintendo 64, my GameCube, you name it.
For me, I was a scooter bike jumping on ramps kind of kid with good friends growing up. And also I would also be the type to walk to my friends' houses when we had those walkie-talkie phones.
So from
the flip phones that were like walkie-talkies.
I got the ones from Boost Mobile, the one they give you like you could.
Yeah, so so ours was an actual flip phone, and it would be a walkie-talkie. So like I would talk to dad while walking to my friend's house, being like, "Dad, I'm almost there."
Roger.
Well, but other walkie-talkies, we had glow-in-the-dark walkie-talkies too. And when my step siblings stayed with dad and I hid this stuffy because I was creating it for Halloween. Made it like a big ass stuffy, like a body, a
Oh,
headless body for Halloween to sit on a tractor and stuff.
yeah.
And we hid a walkie-talkie in the closet with it. And my stepsister was sleeping in the room upstairs with the where the walkie-talkie was hidden in the closet. So dad and I were just making all these sounds throughout the middle of the night, freaking her the fuck out. I think she was like 8.
Dang.
Oh, juice. Whose pants gotta remove to get some steppies around here?
That's crazy, bro. That's
Juice,
wild.
I couldn't bring my heeled boots to TwitchCon. I'm sorry. It was a missed opportunity, man.
It's her fault. Yeah, a lot of opportunity, but she couldn't do it.
It's okay. Chewy will get their steppies in January, though.
She couldn't get the job done, so it's her fault.
They didn't fit my carry-on, okay?
I'll smuggle.
Crazy.
That's probably what Juice did with the con. He just sucked it up in there and just he got through security.
We're good, Juice. We're good. I fucking can't. I fucking can't.
Oh,
Don't
my
tell
bad.
anyone my secrets, damn it.
That's
Yeah,
my bad.
Chewy,
That's
stop spilling your boy's secrets.
That's my bad. That's my bad. You know, we're not talking about the dildo, all right? My bad. Sorry.
Oh, Juice. I've been told that you wanna speak like what was it that you said to me, babe? Like when you were like essay and stuff and
Oh, you want to speak? Oh, you want to speak the hood? You know, what's
speak God.
you gotta speak the hood. You got what's up, Holmes? You know what I'm talking about there? Say, what you from, though, fool? What you there? You from? From Canada? Canada? What's Canada, eh? Mordaza, Simon. See, you know what I'm talking about, ese? That's what I'm talking about, dog.
Definitely, Kim.
but yeah, but like I said, well, it's kind of different. Well, I know it's weird, me saying that I was always on the streets, but the only down part is because if you like, I know with certain people, if you grow up in the like the bad neighborhoods or in the good neighborhoods, either way, you have to go out to enjoy everything. You know, you cannot just normally stay at home. That's how I was taught. You know, to always stay home, not to stay home too much, to be out, hang out, doing stuff. So that's why I did like playing sports
Until night.
Yeah, till night. But then of course, like if you go out too much, then it's kind of vice versa. Because I know there's always certain people like with certain families be like, oh, you're always out so much. Why can't you just stay inside? It's like, all right, I'll stay inside more. Oh, why you always stay inside?
Why you never go out?
Why you no go out? What do you want me to do? ¿Qué quiere hacer? Yo soy adentro, yo soy afuera. Yo soy adentro, afuera. ¿Dónde quiere ir?
He just went full Italian Mexican there.
Boppity boopy. Boppity boopy. Linguini tacos.
Linguini tacos. All right. Crazy.
But I mean, that's funny. But it's funny though, at least in my part, because like I'm like, it's depending on how I talk to someone. If I know you speak Spanish to me and we get into like a heated argument, we're gonna be very bilingual with each other. That's the funny thing. I'm very bilingual with my family and my friends. So it'd be like right now. So you're freaking going off with your chips being food. I had to tell you how it is.
Even though I don't understand half of it, it's fine.
He doesn't. I know she doesn't. You know, Duolingo's not helping her out, but
it's not. It's not. But yet, okay, I got my Duolingo like rap stuff, and I have a Spanish score of 18, and I
Wait,
spent
wait,
1,100 minutes.
Wait, did you say Duolingo rap?
Yeah, like the 2025 year in a review.
Oh, I thought it's not like it's gonna speak you bars or something.
I'm apparently a stellar student. I'm in the top 6% of global learners too.
See, that's another funny thing too. We never had like apps where it teaches how to speak another language. We had to go. You had to go either class or you had to talk to people. That was
I took 3 years in Spanish too.
which is kind of crazy. Like how can you take 3 years of Spanish?
It's literally been 14 years since I took Spanish. Okay, leave me the fuck alone.
And ese no es mi
I
problema.
can understand it.
Ese mismo problema, ese es tu problema porque fuiste a clases para entender español, pero ahorita no entiende español ahorita, 14 años pasado, so...
It's not your problem, it's my problem because I took Spanish class and that's all I got. You know what's funny about that, Gem? Looking to be a Hispanic Sabrina Carpenter. You know what's funny? I actually sing like Spanish music too, like Selena. I actually like sing to her music, which is funny.
Is that the only
Yes, I would like a taco.
Is that the only Spanish music you know?
Well, no. I also what do you call it? I told you I listen to like reggaeton and stuff, but I don't sing it.
Reggaeton is not part of our culture, but it's called banda.
You know what? The PR version of Hispanic music. Okay.
That's reggaeton. All right.
Okay.
That's a difference. We have banda. They got reggaeton. What they do got a little banda more. It's kind of like similar to ours, but they got their own little spice to it. Versus ours more.
Another way to trigger him, guys. By the way.
No, that's.
Jab!
First of all, Vi, aren't you you're Hispanic too? You cannot say that. You have no right to say that.
You're Hispanic. Thank you for the gift sub. It's a white Spanish.
That's crazy. Then how did you get the job at Disney if you know majority of the customers are all Hispanics? So if they were to come up to you, it's like, escúchame, señora, yo estoy buscando para donde vive Mickey Mouse y Donald Duck, ¿dónde voy a caminar o qué parte yo voy a ir? What are you gonna tell them?
Listen, okay? I'm gonna help Vi out with this, okay? Last December, I had to do something called basically that helped people get food stamps during a disaster, okay? 9 times out of 10, I'm dealing with fucking Spanish people, okay? And I had to help people like make sure the lines went through. I said, "Ven acá aquí." For like fucking 12 hours to tell them to come here.
Oh my gosh.
Wave of my hands.
That's fucking crazy.
So, listen, I vouch for Vi that it's possible.
Well, I mean, I do that route. I do the freaking white version of Spanish, but I fuck around. Escúchame, pues, ponte otra vuelta a otro lado. Aquí, aquí. Allá no. Aquí, aquí. And they look at me because, like, of course, that's my skin. They be like, oye, copa, ¿tú eres mexicano? He's like, hey, bro, aren't you Mexican? See, Holmes, shut up. I'm trying to make more money.
Gem.
No, I'm not doing it.
No.
He really wants me to.
I sound like the Gabriel Iglesias version of a white person speaking Spanish.
That's literally
I tell Chewy all the time. I'm too fucking white to speak Spanish. I'm fucking German, okay? No, but yet I'm part Portuguese, which is some type of Hispanic heritage, I think. Yes, in South America.
But just so you guys know, if you see Stormy, go hi, like that. Just wave your hand to go hi.
No. Why are we talking about nostalgic things? How did we end up talking about Spanish?
Cause cause we never had apps. We never had like the smartphone back then. The only
Rosetta Stone was the thing. Like you bought like $100 CD to learn a language.
yeah, but you know how hard it is for someone to actually just sit, like you sitting, in the table or anywhere you sit, have a CD cassette, sit there, and you had to like listen, like.
No, it was like on a computer. It wasn't like a CD.
Oh, like a hard disk?
Yeah, no, just a regular CD.
Nah, I don't think people will be into that stuff nowadays.
Listen, you literally you don't even want to teach me Spanish because
No, I helped you. No, don't you start.
We're not gonna bring up the cheese sandwich.
No, yeah, no, we are gonna bring up the cheese sandwich. She believes I do not help her. She was like, babe, well, how do you say this? It says a cheese sandwich. How do you say cheese sandwich? It says, oh, it says queso sandwich. I'm like, no, you have to be specific in how you say it, because you cannot just say queso sandwich, because it's just saying, yes, it's like perfect Spanish, but it doesn't sound right. You have to say, yo quiero sandwich de queso, because you have to be specific of what you want on your sandwich. Like, for example, if you guys want, you want ham, you want chicken, you want ground beef, you have to say, yo quiero sandwich de jamón, de carne asada, or de pollo, or any other one like chorizo and all that stuff. You have to make sure there's a de in it, because you have to say, I want sandwich with. So you cannot just be like, yo quiero queso sandwich. Like, it makes zero sense, and they'll look at you dumb and be like, huh? Like, literally.
Listen,
I'm just saying,
I feel like a fucking tourist in a Mexican restaurant. Even though the waitress spoke English, Chewy's here fucking speaking Spanish, and I was the only one.
I think the only time I remember hearing Rosetta Stone, and it was my grandmother. She had to learn English. Even though like we do have conversations that are in English, she doesn't understand, like, of course, like the definition, the grammar, all that stuff. So she did a little bit of Rosetta Stone, but she did it on demand, because they were showing it on their thing. Like, I guess she had like her own little personal lessons on like Time Warner at the time, like her little segment shows, if that makes sense. So she would watch those, and I think they would show it on like a certain channel. I forgot what program it was showing it on. It was like those low key programs. But she would learn, but it's always funny. But I think it's funnier to hear, like, yes, I know, like, for you guys, for trying to speak like Spanish is funny, but when you hear it from our point of view, whenever they speak English to you guys, oh, it's the most hilarious thing ever. You will die laughing. Because the funny thing was, my grandmother, she like, I think she did like a month of it, right? Of Rosetta Stone's of classes. She was like, son, can you get me a bag of a shrimp? A bag of what? A shrimp. Can you say again? A shrimp. Run that by me again?
That's like one of my babs. That's one of my babs at work. And I don't. She says Agus, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, Agus, and it's actually short term for AGs.
AGs?
For our work. So AGs is we call AG as like one family. That's our short term of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like one family.
Oh, okay.
But she says Agus. She's Puerto Rican.
Oh, that's well. See, that's fine. That's funnier when you hear from your point of view. You hear from like a Hispanic talking English to you. It's hilarious because it sounds like we're like it's broke. Weird. It sounds like we're broken. Like how we say it versus how when others try to speak our own language. It's kind of like the same, vice versa. But it's
So when I speak Spanish, I sound really white because I'm used to speaking English.
well, yeah, but it's not as funnier as like if I'll hear my grandmother that speaks Spanish her whole life speak English to me. I will be like, Grandma, do me a favor, just keep speaking Spanish before I lose my shit. Like I would tell her, I was to instantly tell her, and she would look at me like she would be pissed off. She would give me like the death stare of like the devil. She's like, you better freaking be respectful, or else I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm like, all right, I'm just saying, Grandma, you speak English is making me laugh. I don't want to die today, but being straight with you.
All right. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. Mia brought up Death Trap toys with like a slip and slide. The slip and slide was the shit.
Death Trap toy. Is that the one with the? Is that the one with the little mouses? Isn't it?
No, not Mousetrap.
Oh, which one's that one? What?
Slip and slide. When you get the sheet wet and you go slide on your stomach and get the burn.
Oh no, because you said Death Trap. You said Death Trap. And I thought you were
and
no, because
she
you know how.
said, I'll start the slip and slide.
Oh.
I said, like a slip and slide.
Oh. Well.
Moon shoes is another good one. Sock and boppers.
Oh, you. I actually had a story with the sock and boppers. So apparently,
Oh,
so it was for my cousin's 13th birthday party, right? And instead of a jumper, they got a boxing ring, inflated boxing ring. And we went to the backyard, just to sit down, enjoy ourselves, right? I look at the corner, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, oh, it's a boxing ring. Who's fighting? Right? I was like questioning, like, who's fighting? He said, oh, we're gonna let the birthday boy, take some shots, take some shots with whoever, the kids, or they want to do like with their uncle, right? Like, I was like, you guys do this on the birthday? It's like, no, we're just doing it for just his birthday because he wanted a boxing ring. All right, sure. And I just remember because I was cool with with my cousin's kid. He's like, Julie, let's go a couple rounds. It's all right. Going the soccer boppers, right? I was just playing with them, you don't want to hurt the kid. You just toying with them, right? I shit you not, that kid reeled back and still trying to go for the head or my chest. He went straight on nuts. Just what? Straight nuts. I went down. I felt dazed, right? I was like, oh, this motherfucker. So I got up. He's like, all right, I'm gonna let that one slide. But if you go there one more time, I'm gonna rock you. So all right, oh, my bad, right? So we kept on playing. Reel back. I blocked it, right? I went overhead. Whack. Boom. He started crying. I was like, Mom.
I warned you.
It says, I warned you. He's like, Mom, Chewie hit me. I was like, what do you mean? We have soccer boppers. What do you mean I hit you?
So I had to laugh because I used to wrestle with like family friends, like cousins and stuff. And it's funny because it was always like at a family barbecue and stuff. Even we would wrestle each other into a pool. And then at one point, yeah, like so like the blue pool with like the blue floaty ring on the outside.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like a 4-foot pool, like easy to throw somebody in.
Yeah.
Well, I felt really bad because I was wrestling him, but my foot placement was in a really bad spot.
Oh.
So I ended up stepping on his dick basically by accident.
Noted. Be careful with Stormy because she will accidentally step on your crotch area. Noted. When you're not looking,
Listen,
if you fall, if you're not looking, if you fall, if she's walking behind you, protect your regional area at all times. Unless,
Aurora Troy did bring up a good one. The scooters in gym class, where you ran over your fucking fingers all the damn time, even while holding the handles.
Oh my god.
I do miss the parachutes though.
I think because we're just dumb. With that thing, we're just dumb. We're just like,
No,
oh.
they were just low.
Well, I was dumb. I was just like, oh fuck.
Oh, while you were sitting on it doing the
Yeah.
crab walk.
Yeah, the crab walk. I was like, oh fuck, that hurt. Like.
One of the coolest things though, like after school, we had like an after school care, and they had rollerblades and stuff, and we were able to rollerblade around in a gym. That was a cool nostalgic thing while I was waiting for Dad to pick me up after school.
That's nah. I never like doing. I couldn't. I tried to. I did it like my grandmother had like a pair of like those 80s roller skates. I tried it. First try, landed on my ass. I was like, all right, I got this.
So like roller skates, right? The 2 and 2 wheels.
No, the straight ones. The old school.
Oh, roller blades.
The rollerblade, my bad, yeah. So I tried to do it, fell on my ass, right? So I was like, no, I got this. They make it look easy. I want to see if they could do it, right? I was able to like get like a couple feet, and then I hit a rock, a little pebble, face first.
So, my mom used to be a referee at a roller rink. So she would dance around in the middle, make sure kids were okay, no rough housing, all that fun stuff. She had roller skates, so that was like the 2 wheels in front and back and everything. And I went in the roller blades.
Yeah.
And I used to skate there all the time while my mom worked because, and I was able to hang out and all that fun stuff. It was a lot of fun. But my interest was speed skating because I would see the teams and stuff.
Oh,
and it was really cool.
It's like those derby girls, isn't it? Where they get
almost, but it wasn't derby. It was just racing. It wasn't like beating the shit out of somebody. It was just speed skating around the rink at a certain time on a team. And I wanted to go into that.
Okay.
But unfortunately, what do you call it? My mom did not like when I would one up her on something that she was able to do. So
I mean, I think okay. Honestly, I feel like in her defense, this is the only time I'm just about prove it, because I will be that way too. If I know if my kid, like if I were to play a game, like let's say for example, like Galaga, arcade game, I fucking could smash anybody, and I'm calling y'all out if you want to call me out. I'll smash anybody in Galaga. Me and my dad will be in a competitive edge with Galaga. We try to outdo each other. I'll be that way with my kid, but not like in the part like talent wise. You know how like you said with the rollerblades, it's more.
It was to the point that I could have been on a team.
Yeah.
But my mom took that away from me.
For your mom, right there, the finger. But yeah,
it's like it's so annoying. So like, what did I do? I just ended up improving and doing better in my intelligence because she's not exactly the smart one.
I mean, I can honestly say that's how mine is, but she has more intelligence than I do, versus my dad, where he could be like, he could be off somewhere, and then you have to like find something like distract him, like a kid, like a little baby toddler, like, oh look, keys. But with him, is like, hey look, a 40-pack.
Beer.
40-pack.
Beer.
40-pack. Where? I want a 40-pack.
I've met his dad, guys. I've met his dad. Yeah, it was very interesting. He just sits next to me. He's like, "So how's the weather over there?" Like, thankfully, I knew he was talking about Florida, but like he just randomly came up to me out of nowhere as Chewy was like getting ready to play his game and stuff. And his dad just came up to me being like, "Oh, how's it? Like, isn't it hurricane season over there?" So I was like, "What the hell?" Like, the most words this man ever said to me, too. Like, it was the funniest shit.
Well, like, it's like, I think the only time he's like, where he gets to like feel unwind is like during the days where he's home, not working. Like, he'll be himself, because you know, the time I'm on call with Stormy, she could hear my dad. I was like, and he's like, "What the fuck is that? Banshee in the background?" I was like, "No, it's just my dad." Just a good old Mexican alcoholic. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But speak. Well,
It
actually,
was it was definitely interesting.
it was fun. It was kind of funny. But I know, like I said, this day and night, my dad, my mom. Of course, when my mom, they were having a fucking full on girl gossip. You know, talking about lots of things, like like crazy. Which I know,
Hmm.
and which I know, Stormy never expected to have like a full fledged conversation with my mom.
That surprised me because so I met his parents obviously, and meeting his mom surprised me because I felt like she would have been like very closed off with like someone new, and she just, "You okay, Dad? What? Do you need help?
What do you
I'll be
say?
right there." Where the hell did my flashlight go?
No.
Um, so I was very surprised. What? Okay. Do you need help? Okay, don't forget I'm streaming. Okay, anyway. Um, shut the fuck up, Tiger. It's my father we're talking about. Anyway, I was very surprised with how open she was with me. Um, because I'm a complete stranger. I'll be right there. I'm gonna let Chewy take over on this one. I'll be right back.
I guess the dad found the flashlight instead of the flashlight. That's hilarious. I give that man mad respect. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it was like I said. I think it was very different. It was very different for Stormy when she had this conversation with my mom. Because again, like I said, we all had that typical mom or pretty much parent that are like very closed off. You know, whenever they meet someone individually, and but they know they have to like get to know them depending on the situation. If they're like friend, you know, if your partner's like a friend to them or something else, something sort of right. So the crazy part of the fact that how very well open my mother was having a conversation with Stormy, you know, because I remember telling my mom in advance, right, that she was a streamer. She does making and makers and crafting, you know, all that stuff, right? And how we have such a great friend group. We had such a great friend group with all that stuff, you know, and you know, it was pretty cool. It was kind of like a cool thing, you know, because like I remember like looking from a distance when I was like going out to go see her, when I went to go like you know see my mom and Stormy. It kind of felt very wholesome. Like it was a very it's like you know like that moment where you know you see something very prestige, like very precious and very wholesome, and you want to like capture in like a Polaroid picture of some sort, you know. That's how I felt. Like that's how I felt when I just saw my mom and her just having like a great. It was like a conversation. It was like almost like you know, not like as like you know, seeing an old friend for the first time, like after a long time. It's more like you know, a casual friend. You're like, hey, you could come by. We'll have a chat. You know, have a drink and stuff like that. You know, like a casual. You know, so it was kind of cool. It was kind of a cool thing. You know, I give her much respect. You know, both her my story and my mom for her to have that kind of bonding. To fall into like where they shared so much knowledge, so much similarities and all that good stuff. So it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. Same thing with me and Dan Nato. Me and Dan Nato was kind of like it was such a great thing that me and Dan Nato clicked so well. You know, like normally with fathers of like the daughters, it's more of a harder concept. You know, it's like it's kind of like it's like a boss battle. You have to it's like a boss battle. You know, where you defeated the first tier, right? But they got multiple tiers that you have to go through before you actually, you know, not say defeat the boss, but kind of like, you know, change the boss's ways of how they perceive the person. You know, so the fact how that Nada was very open with me, very very straightforward and honest he was with me, and very accepting. Because like I said, not a lot of people could be very accepting. Because we all have our we call it our little barriers, you know, and we have our, you know, who do we trust the most, you know, that we could call like a friend or something more. Excuse me. So the fact that, you know, he gave me such opportunity to, you know, be accepted, you know, into like into the fam into his little family. It's, you know, it means a lot, you know, because of course, you know, family's everything. You know, family for me is everything. But at the same time, you know, when you develop friendship with lots of people, you you do not want to lose that specialness with, you know, with friends, you know. So that's why you know, kind of like I told always I remember telling this funny story. I remember telling Dan Nato about this, that, you know, family's everything, but to have such a great structure, you know, having great friends, having a great partner to go with it means a lot. So the fact how it's kind of like vice versa for Dormy and my mom, to have, you know, have that deep connection how I had with his dad, you know, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of cool, and I fucking love it about that. So don't say nothing. Don't say I'm sentimental. What? What? We're gonna talk about something else stuff. No. Welcome back. Did your dad find the fleshlight? Jim, his dad found the fleshlight. He's good.
He wanted me to try to set up the camera,
Uh huh.
and it wasn't working. So, even typed in the serial number and stuff, and it just not working. So
Hmm.
I was like, I'm streaming right now, so we'll worry about this later.
Gotcha.
Um, such a great friend group, and me too. Wait, were you talking about TwitchCon?
No, they're saying how you're such a good friend for everybody here.
Liar.
I'm being honest. Aurora said that you're such a great friend. Jam says you're such an amazing friend.
Yeah, I see that in chat. I can read chat with my own eyeballs, baby. Thank
No,
you.
I know. Well, he doesn't say, he doesn't have to say on chat. He knows it. You know it. They know it.
Raising.
You don't have to take my word for it.
It's
I'm just
great when
here.
there is a click of getting along. Wait, a click of what? What did
Uh,
you say?
how we get how you and my mom got along so well, and how me and your dad got along so well too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Dad can talk to Chewie on the phone for hours and steal my time away from him. Thanks, I hate it.
I mean, I know your dad can also steal time from me away from you too.
Every 5 minutes. Honey, I need you. Hi, Kyle. I said Stormy's a moody bitch. Don't lie about me. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been a fucking moody ass bitch this week. I'm like I said, I'm to the point like I'm tired of being quiet. Like I'm always the type of being like, don't waste your breath. It's not worth it. This, that, the other thing. Now I'm just like, I'm ready to speak up. Like, Like, if you're gonna fuck around and find out, I'll be that fucker to fuck you up. That's the mood I've been bringing lately.
That's fair.
So
I...
why would I yell at you, Kyle? Be loud, be proud, shout that shit, especially in bed. I mean, what?
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about your inner fantasies about you getting stepped on by Lady D. Y'all know you want that.
I swear to God, if there's a fucking like account of something about Storm in bed or something, I'm just gonna fucking lose my shit and end stream. Because knowing Tiger, he would find fucking something like that.
I mean, knowing Gem, you shouldn't be surprised at this point.
Apparently, since he found Stormy Gushers and White Spanish.
I mean, it's clever, you know.
That shit was poetry, right? Crazy work. No, what were you talking about though?
No, I was basically just like going off based off of how, like, say the conversation how you and my mom had, how much you developed such a good connection, how you guys had like the same mindset. You guys would share like little ideas here and there. You would help each other a little here and there. So kind of the same thing how I would be with your dad. So it's kind of like how vice versa it was for both of us, and how everything kind of clicked, for both our ends with our own parents.
And what was the part about you being sentimental?
Nothing.
Liar.
I will never lie.
Come on, baby.
I will never lie.
You can tell me.
I'm not gonna
You can
tell
tell
you.
me
Me
how
sentimental.
sweet and sentimental you are.
Ew, disgusting. Never.
Liar.
I'll never tell.
I'll share that text.
That's I can say take. I will deny this on stream till I not stream anymore.
Crazy. He wants to be the badass Mexican on stream and the cutest teddy bear off stream, guys.
Crazy. Well, I am a bear. Thank you for noticing that already. I do have the physique and the facial of a bear, and I do attract lots of other bears as well. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to beat him with a fucking stick. But anyway. Kyle said almost passed driving test today. Instructor said I did really good, but need to work on a few things still. No major mistakes, which is good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. You got this, Kyle. Topic is nostalgia.
Oh my god, I can't even, like, I remember hearing what Kyle said about how he has to take multiple tests to get actual driver license, which is insane.
I mean, we hypothetically take 2 tests.
But he has to take more. That's the thing that's kind of like driving me. That's kind of like mind-boggling for me when I remember hearing Kyle tell me about what he has to do to get a license in the country of Canada, versus here in the US, you only have to take 2. And if you want to take other testing for, like, like if you want to drive a truck, or like I think there was, what was it? I know you drive a truck. Something I know there's like 4 other exams. But
what did I just take in April, baby?
No, well, you took I know you took an exam for motorcycle, but I know it's 2 separate.
It's an endorsement.
Yeah.
No.
Endorsement?
So, yeah, it's an endorsement. So basically, what I went through is I had to take a test, a paper test. So I had to do 5 hours of classes online and take a test through that. Once I passed that, I got to take a test, another paper test in the class. And then I would go through 2 full days of riding a motorcycle and through obstacles and stuff.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I remember my uncle who rides a Harley. He would give me the little exam books. He would go those this stick, and of course he had to go to the. I think they had like, I think they shared it back. Well, at least here in California, they had to share a like a site for both cars and motorcyclists in that
Yeah.
same region.
Ours was a small parking lot.
Yeah,
$230, by the way.
it was way cheaper back then. I think that's another thing that's oh my god. I think that's another thing that I felt that's kind of like nostalgia for me was the things we would buy back then. You know, like you could buy, like if you think of like your grocery list, right? You could add 20 things on that grocery list. You go to your nearby Walmart, Food for Less, you know, you name it, right?
$40.
$40 for all 20 of those. Versus today, you have to pay around $80.
More like
What the fuck?
150. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Pricing of things is ridiculous. So Kyle said there's a learner's license knowledge test. So that's basically to get your permit, to get the L. So we can take practice driving to learn. Yeah, okay, that's a permit. Then there's an N license in BC where you take a road test to get the N license to be able to drive on your own. After having the N for 2 years, you can pay to get your class 5 full license to a proper license. That's interesting. So basically, from my understanding, you get your permit, you get your learner's license, right? I'm Americanizing it for you, babe, so you understand. So the L license for Kyle is the permit for us.
Okay.
The N license is our learner's license. So you pass the test.
Okay.
And it's like instead of straight up and down, it's like it's like instead of sideways, it's straight up and down. Remember when you first get your license? And it says like learner's license up top. That's how it was in Jersey.
Well, I know here you would get it goes to 3 different phases depending on like age wise.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, because I remember.
But this is the basic because I got mine after I was 18.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like 18, 19 when I got my license officially. I didn't drive throughout high school. I literally lived down the street from my school, so I just walked. But yeah, so it's permit, learner's license, and then full license. But we only have to wait a year of our learner's license to go to our full license or turn 21.
Yeah, I know that process. Yeah, but for him, that sounds like a lot. And
It's the same aspect for Kyle.
Okay, now say in Spanish.
El no.
Damn. And here I'm trying to have her learn how to speak Spanish. She does not want to say.
Because I don't know what to fucking say. Ven acá aquí.
Yo soy aquí en California. Tú estás más lejos de yo.
Fly your ass over here, bitch.
Let me go through the tunnels then.
I said fly. Use your wings.
The fuck? We Mexican, we got chicken wings. What are you talking about? We ain't got no fucking eagle wings, all right? Even though we do have a brown eagle as our flag. No, we're not technically eagles, all right?
So does that mean we're going back to the chicken wing when we go to San Diego?
I mean, well, you did say you want to go. You did say that.
Dude, I am so excited. So legit. Okay. So we talked about these nachos many times. When I go to Chewy's, when I go to Cali, we're taking a day trip to San Diego to the marina just so we can get those fucking nachos. Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth it. And then when we leave, we're going to go explore, maybe go visit a certain tiger if he wants us to. And then maybe go visit Amia. Hint hint, nudge nudge. And maybe an Aurora if she wants us to stop by. And Kim. Hint hint, nudge nudge.
Everyone probably like, I want you all to visit us. Stop by our state. Stop by our state.
Listen, I'll only have a week and a half to do this.
I know, that doesn't say. Turn into like
day trip here, day trip there.
Turn into a week tour.
Hint hint, nudge nudge, guys.
Turn into like a scene from Beavis and Butthead movie where you're
Dude, okay, that movie fucking freaked me out. Like as a kid, The fucking desert scene fucking creeps me. It scared the bejesus out of me.
By me, it's complete. If you think about it, though, it is kind of accurate because if you were to like go out to like the desert of like Arizona of a
Mm-hmm.
highway, or like, I think I remember they say like be, there are certain hours where there's certain symptoms that you will encounter, from your mental and your physical state.
Yeah, like if they were dehydrated, right?
Yeah, one I know one is dehydration, but then the other one is called hallucination, where because like
Yeah.
you be stumbling, you be trying to get the energy to try walk, keep going, but then you be like
Mm-hmm.
you get blurred visions and all that stuff. So when I remember watching that, I mean it's completely accurate, versus how a lot of people would like interpret it because most of the people are either intoxicated or under the influence and they be like having like a psychedelic like mood, so but because because it's funny, I'm like I said watching that movie versus watching other one, like for instance, what's a good example? So I remember watching Beavis and Butthead. Like, of course, I saw the movie and the show.
I'm not doing the shirt thing.
But like I said, when I saw the movie, I always think it's gonna be like your typical episode of Beavis and Butthead, right?
Oh hell no.
No, I know, but like that was my mindset. Like, because if you guys grew up watching Beavis and Butthead, and if you were into like rock at the time, that was the place to go. Because I think they did nothing but rock music, and I think they mixed in like hip hop in there, but just like for shits and giggles to get like a reaction out, people see like what I think it's like a point of view from from a rocker to a reacting to hip hop versus hip hop reacting to rockers. So I watch it because like I said, I enjoyed watching it because of course, if you guys don't know, my kind of music I like to listen to was rock, like Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Iron Maiden, Linkin Park, all that stuff. But I do like to listen to like other stuff on the side, like like Biggie Smalls, Tupac Shakur, you know, you know, MC Hammer, Mac and Mac, all these guys, all these hip hop artists. I'm very well rounded. Like when it comes to music, like I could say I could be like a personalized DJ, but
As I've been teaching him all different types of music since we started dating.
mainly Sleep Token, by the way. So, so
Listen.
it was Sleep Token the most. All right.
I mean, you did say our first date was gonna be sushi and listening to Sleep Token, and we never did that.
Yeah, because we ended up going to like all these other good spots too that had to fucking counter it.
Was there's a sushi place here that has all you can eat sushi, and we're gonna go here, okay? Turk, thank you for the 29 months, honey. And
But I mean,
hi,
yeah,
Smokey.
that's fair. But yeah, but besides that, like I said, it's hard for me because like like I said, this is like another topic, like another segment we will have is basically music. Because if you guys don't know, music is back then where like it goes back to what Stormy was talking about, how like the music back then was so good, and then like how today was pretty much look
How
at
offensive it is
how,
today.
yeah, how it was looked at a bad light. But like it was so bad. I kind of hate it. That's why like I agree with Stormy on that one.
What does the fox say?
I hate that song, by the way. That's the worst song ever. But
No
everyone loves it.
Friday is.
It you're one of those songs.
Raining,
I hate those songs.
raining.
So, but besides that, like the song back then, I like. Like you said, like Shaggy, Bob Marley. You
Caught me
know,
on the counter. Wasn't me.
um,
Singing on the
we'll see
sofa.
what
Wasn't me.
like all the all the genres back there were so good. Like I don't think you will get a bad song from each genre, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
because I believe that those years were the greatest. You can't go wrong. I don't think you will not hear a bad song depending on which genre you listen to. So that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, that kind of tells you like how, how the music from back then paved the way. Versus, from like I think after past 2000, that's where it kind of got started slowly
Borderline
decline.
2010s, I would say.
Yeah, like we're slowly kind of like decline, and then music got shittier and crappier, and you just feel like, what the hell happened?
I
So,
think when Justin Bieber started becoming big, that was when the slope started going down because they're like, oh, we're gonna make pop great again.
oh my
Fucking
god,
what?
that's
But like, so a little bit about the music thing. So fun fact, yes, I listen to metal, I listen to scene music, I listen to emo music, whatever. But fun fact, I also listen to Broadway music because also fun fact, um I used to sing in choir. So I have a soprano voice and I can hit a C sharp and a 4-octave range, but we're not going to talk about that. Um so like the variety of music for me is very different. I listen to a big wide range. And it's not just music that we're talking about, Smokey. We're talking about more nostalgic. So we're talking about more about like nostalgic music and stuff. Um Like the Selena movie. Perfect example I feel like would be a good start is the fact of like that came out in what, 98 I want to say.
the the Selena
Selena movie.
I think I believe came out in '97. It came out in '97 because I think she
I was
died.
close though.
The,
She died in 94 when
yeah,
we were born.
yeah, pretty much
95. 95, sorry.
'95. Yeah, a year after.
Yeah, Selena Quintilla. She passed away in 95. She got shot, which is unfortunate.
Mm.
Um It's all the good ones too, like her, Christina Grimmie. It just people are so fucking pathetic, and all because her fan club president like was stealing money from her.
What
Like
from?
I'm sure from Selena. And that was who shot her.
Mm, yeah,
And like I don't feel like if it was talked about in general, I feel like Selena would have been like, "All right, well, get out. I'm no longer trusting you," but I don't think it should have escalated to the point of her death. You know what I mean?
well, the thing was that like that's kind of like crazy, like because I know you probably read backstories about her, but with the Mexican community here, especially in the area she went to, like Texas, Arizona, California, all the West Coast
Hmm.
area, she was loved, and it, and I know it took time for like the whole world to like be like, okay, what is this female artist got that we don't? And if you listen to her music, she got that different style, the
She
pizzazz,
would have changed the music industry if she was still alive
Well,
today.
she would be okay. She would been like the number one, like 'cause I think who was it? What's her name? What's another that female artist Hispanic? What's her name? It
Are you thinking about Shakira?
no, it was another. It was someone. It was someone before. It was someone before her. She kind of they labeled her as kind of like the best Latina artist. It was another. It was another one. I'm trying to remember her name was.
Like before Selena's time?
Yeah, yeah. It was like like kind of right after she was in that. She was in that mix. She was young. Like I was trying to remember her name. It's not Shakira though. It was another one.
I know Christina Aguilera was trying to do some Spanish too at
Yeah,
some
but
point.
she not that talented to do Latina style, like
No.
Hispanic.
Listen, Jem, I felt like doing it and I did it and I'm happy, so don't worry. We'll never do it again.
Yeah, good find.
I can never pull off Shakira. I mean, my hips may not lie though. This man is sick of my shit. I know he is.
What gave it away?
Wow. Well, my man don't love me, guys. I forgot I live in the state where the music died. Waka waka, eh, eh.
I think it might be her then.
What, Selena?
Oh no, Kira. She might be her then, but besides that though, they everyone believed from the music industry to like the fan base, of course with the community, that she was gonna be like they're like pretty much like the golden ticket when it came to Hispanic music, like pulp, pretty much, if that makes sense. So of course when she passed away, they believe like her like that type of music she was giving is not gonna be recreated again. And if someone did try to recreate what Selena had, it won't sound the same, if that makes sense. Because when you hear her song, like I said, when you hear her song, it had a vibe. You could tell when you listen to her songs, it had a vibe. It makes you like you enjoy the song. You want to sing it, you want to dance to it, all the good stuff, and you just enjoyed every minute of it. From and after that, and I know people still play to this day because of course some of the songs hit hard. Her song, especially the which one? Her most famous one, "Dreaming of You." That was like her best one. Like still is, and I'm pretty sure I know like her. I'm pretty sure I won't say her
That's on our
family.
playlist.
I'm not sure. I'm not saying her family got some money because her mom, she's on the hit list right now. So reason why I say that, because I'm not sure if you follow the news. Apparently, she was getting out. Her mom was being released from the prison, the Texas prison in El Paso, and people, of course, people were saying like, oh, she shouldn't be serving this long. She should have got the death penalty. She should, stuff like that, right? So, so after they getting word that they were saying she was getting out within this year, people were thinking about like kind of like gathering and having their own little justice. But as that's gonna be a bad taste because like this is not how you want to honor a famous one of the big names by going after someone that did her dirty. I can understand their feeling. I would understand their feeling like if she's young, she was such a great singer, she didn't deserve that. But you don't have to go full out to try off their mother because of what she did. You know, they see everyone says she even says in her own word like I paid my dues. Like she was in the in the prison system for that long. She believes she paid her due, but the people, like I said, it goes back to opinions. People says that they believe you did not serve enough. You didn't deserve. You feel like you need more punishment to go with it. And this is an old
And
late.
I find it ironic when people say that. Like, what in reality, what is jail time gonna truly do to somebody? As someone who has a forensics degree, okay, the psychological aspect, it can affect people in certain aspects, but and it would make sense because, their moral compass would be like, oh shit, I actually did something wrong. That's one thing.
Mhm.
Okay. But like somebody who's been in jail 10, 15 times over the same shit over and over and they keep doing it, what is jail time gonna do?
Well, but this,
You know?
okay, but this is different because like you're talking about someone who was in there for the first time and they're serving a long sentence,
Yeah,
versus
no, absolutely.
like you said, for someone who did serve time, comes back
Hmm.
out, that pretty much does the cycle over again. And I would say basically that person, I know, because I think this is a thing. I think this is probably another thing that's like I'm not sure if it's in the forensic thing. There's a saying like, if a person that's trying to do good in the system and they end up keep doing it over and over again, I think the thing is either one, they're not. It's not that they're not a bad person. It's just that if they are so custom in their space and they treat it as their own, like their own personal home, they would rather just stay there, versus whereas like
Yeah.
versus with like if someone did something very bad and they're serving a life sentence, yes,
Mhm.
they deserve it. Yeah, 100%. That's they signed that final, their final
That
life.
death sentence,
Yeah,
basically.
so that's their doing. Versus where someone's trying to do good in the world and they feel like it's like I
With
can't.
the moral compass and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
so it's things like that. But I know we're going off topic, but it kind of leads to it. But like it goes to show like how things are very one sided from like how we grow up as individuals from like the good old times, where things were like not as crazy, yes, we still dealt with things back then, all the crimes and stuff from our regions. But at the same time, most of the people had, we all lived through the good times, Yeah, we might have like lived through struggles here and there, but we made the best out of it with the things we had. Yeah, they doesn't sound much, but if you think about it, I feel like that could like, you know, uh get us by on, from today, because I feel like, we could it's like okay, like here's a crazy example. Back then, if you ever gone to a 7-Eleven, back in the days, you could have got yourself a pizza, like a slice of pizza, maybe a box, some wings, a snack, chips for snacks. Just make sure Stormy hears that right, and then a
Like a
drink,
pizza slice for a snack.
a piece of sliced food. We're not going
Like
back
a
to this.
snack.
No, it's not. We're not going to start this again. We are not going to start this.
Pizza slice is a snack.
Ap, ap, ap. I'm
Bap,
talking here.
bap, bap.
Yo estoy
Da,
hablando.
da, da. Uh-huh. Make
Yo,
me, bitch.
yo estoy hablando. Yo estoy hablando. Ponte callito.
You're talking, yes.
Yo estoy hablando. Siéntate ahí.
You're talking.
Como una preciosa. Siéntate ahí. Como buena chica. Y yo voy a hablar. Gracias.
Make me. Punto.
It's puto, actually.
I said punto.
Punto. You said puto.
No, I
Punto.
said punto.
It's puto. Na punto.
Fuck you.
Anywho, as she's having a hard time saying the word, um, a pizza slice, some wings, chips for snacks, and then a drink. You instantly pay a literally close to $18, close to 20, versus today, if you get the same items, you're basically paying almost close to $30.
Doll hairs?
Dollars, dinero.
You said doll hairs.
I didn't say that.
Un dolores. See.
She's losing her mind today. She's losing her shit. She can't speak right.
I can never speak Spanish. What do you mean?
Can you speak English? I didn't say
I
Dolores.
speak Stormlish.
She's losing
And
her
I
mind.
said Dolores because I know you were saying dinero. See.
Anywho, before she loses her mind again.
I am getting tired, not gonna lie.
I know you are. I could tell. So it goes what I say. I think we would survive a lot easier back then versus today. Like I said,
The entitlement today, though, I can't fucking stand it. I hate entitled people. Okay? We bust our ass and we work. Okay? As somebody who helps people to get on their feet, there's a lot of entitled people thinking that help is so they don't have to work.
True.
And it drives me up a fucking wall. But I'm not gonna get too deep into it because you never know who's watching, and I don't want to get fired. So I'm gonna behave. Halo. Right here. For work, Bebe. For work.
Okay, yeah.
Halo.
Okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. keeps
100.
mouth shut about entitled people. I mean, I can say more shit about entitled people because the fact that someone can't fucking open a door or keep it open for somebody, you know, and then like you grab it or you hold someone out, like hold the door out for somebody and they don't even say thank you, so you just yell, "You're welcome." Yeah, that's me. I'm that type of person. I am literally that fucking type of person. If I hold a door open for you and you don't say fucking thank you, you're fucking welcome. Where is like people being polite? Where are manners? Where's the fact that you cut off in front of somebody because you see me holding a whole my arms full of stuff, of stuff, like a basket. But no, I'm gonna go in front of you because I have 2 items and I want to get out of the store first before you.
I mean, like it's. I think that it's like a falling category.
And
Like
that's putting it mildly.
yeah, it's
Sorry.
like in the
Okay, I'm done.
like in the category of like court people being assholes, but it's like common sense is like, hey, if someone's being generous, throw it back. Don't be a douche about it. That's the same thing. That's all I could say, So holds the door open. Walking through it, I will look at him in the eyes and mouth. Thank you so much. I appreciate the gesture and action. I mean, that's fair. That's actually fair, Yeah.
Listen, I am in a mood. I've warned you guys. I am in a fucking mood that I'm not in the mood to stay silent anymore. I am so fucking done. Okay. So done. And Dad's like, that mouth is gonna get you in trouble. I'm like, I don't fucking care at this rate. Because I am 31 and I lived my life to be careful. I don't care about being careful anymore.
I just get this feeling where I'm gonna have to like be the one that be like, it's okay, it's okay. Don't kill no one. I'm right here.
This guy's gonna have to grab me by the neck just to hold me back, all right?
Well, I don't have to grab by a neck.
Like the back of the neck to stop me, yo ho, or the back of the shirt
Can
or
I just
whatever.
like give you a hug? Like okay, it's fine. It's
Whatever.
like
Depends how far ahead I am of you.
okay, and I have a long arm span. You don't think I could grab you from afar?
No, you'd have to run.
Well, I'll be like, okay, cops. Yeah, it's Stormy. Yeah. How many people? I think she's about to commit, say 4, 5 and a half. I think he's just breaking a leg.
That's ironic that he's talking to the cops as a Mexican.
Well, I know him. He's from Puerto Rico. So sí, cuatro personas se quebró las piernas. Ahorita va a ir para cabeza para quebrado también, pero más o menos. ¿Cuánto va a ser? 600? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Babe, you're not gonna charge. So he only asking for 300. Okay, cool. All right. There. Clean slate.
Crazy. My man would get me out of jail in that way. Love it.
10 kilos? 10 kilos? Yeah, 10 kilos. I got you.
When I read that, Smokey, I thought you were asking Chewy to put you on the couch. I was like, we don't have a couch here. Listen, I'm fucking tired. I think the sleepy is hitting the sleepy pretty hard.
The sleepy? It's
The
like
sleepy.
it's like a person's right there with you. Hey, Mr. Sleepy. Oh, hi there, boy.
Mhm.
Oh, hi there, little boy.
That sounds like the fucking grandpa, like the old man from Family Guy. The one who whistles while he talks, like the lisp.
Even though I wasn't doing Pervert to Herbert. So get your fat ass back here. That's Pervert to Herbert.
Listen, I can't spell. Listen, I'm fucking tired, Chewy. I've been up. I'm Chewy smoking.
Me? What the fuck? Yeah, I think she's done. She's
I've been up since 5 a.m. this morning.
waiter,
Help
cut her off. She
me.
no more anything for her. Thank you.
Like the Goofy Goober Sundays. Oh, what?
As your mic literally peaked, that no one cannot hear that.
Oh, I'm sure they heard me in the stream, just not you. Cause I lowered
No,
my
I
mic
heard it.
volume.
I heard it. It just you peaked on my end. So
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I peeked in chat, but I guess you'll find out in the VOD.
I guess so. So I think before we lose Stormy to the Mr. Sleepy, so I think this would be a good spot to kind of like
I'm
end it on.
sorry.
To end it on before she loses her shit and to start committing murder and arson and talk about entitlement and start screaming at people.
I'm too tired to commit murder. But yes.
But besides that, we like I said, we're gonna stop right there. But we are gonna let you guys know that at least in my end, I am gonna be pretty busy this week, plus the weekend.
He's abandoning. He's abandoning me, guys. Abandonment. I have abandonment issues. And he's leaving me.
So besides that, there's gonna be a little change in the scheduling. So as of tomorrow and Friday, I'll be doing. I know I had the day, those days off because of other things, but I know I'll be working those days. But I'll be also streaming my softball games those 2 days. Because I know someone wants to see my cheeks like always. But besides the point, Saturday. I'll be taking Saturday off because I know Saturday is our normal collab stream. But Saturday I'll be doing pretty much a kind of like a ugly sweater party with the dish.
Abandoning me.
Yes, I guess I'm banner. But besides that, I believe it'll be Sunday. I'll take the day off, and then of course we'll go to our normal scheduling program. Next Monday, of course, Monday through Saturday.
Thought you were switching it and not doing Mondays.
Yeah, well, yeah, my bad. I'll be taking Sunday, Monday off, and then I'll be going Tuesday through Saturday. So that's pretty much what it looks like at this point moving forward. I'm not sure what Storm is gonna do. She has her set schedule.
So I will get that. So I will be on tomorrow with some crafty crafts. Unless I feel like doing something else, but we'll be doing some crocheting tomorrow. And then Friday and Saturday is going to be total chaos. Because I think that was the winner in the chat in the Discord that Chewy didn't vote for and abandoned me.
Abandoned?
Anyway. So total chaos. Fuck. Friday and Saturday. I'm so fucking tired. Chewy's gonna create clips of this shit and be like, here, babe, put this on your TikTok. Show them how sleep deprived you are. I know I said deprived, okay? Stormy, as Chewy's non-existent lawyer at this time, I have been informed to say that he isn't abandoning you. What we have been is that it's just life. No. He's abandoning me. And not no, he'll answer my text and stuff because I'll be that type of person. I'm the type of person, like, jokingly, I will spam him in the story of gifts of like creating chaos. And then I'll just end it with like Elmo falling off the table and be like, goodbye, cruel world, and then just leave it at that.
That's crazy.
And then he smiles and it makes him feel better, and it's great. Because he knows his girl misses him. Listen, I could survive without him. I just don't want to. I don't want to be a big kid now.
Okay, Toys R Us. She's at it.
I got my pull-ups.
Yeah, she's over here trying to hit us with a Toys R Us freaking reference over as we
I'm a big kid now.
crazy.
I got my pull-ups.
Anywho, we are gonna rate out.
Listen, that's your fault because you literally said you're an adult. You don't need me. You're a big girl. No, fuck you. I need you.
I mean, you did just admit that you could go on without me.
I can, but I said I didn't want to.
Smokey, as my lawyer, make sure you save that in case she uses it against me in court.
The court system will be Baldur's Gate 3 or some shit. I don't fucking know. But anyway, I'll be live tomorrow. She doesn't want to grow up. She's a Toys R Us kid. Exactly.
I mean, are we all technically Toys R Us kids at the, especially in our, no matter all we get, we are gonna be kids forever.
True. Forever and ever and ever. Okay, let's go.
She's losing his shit. Anywho.
I am fucking tired. Alright, who do we want to raid? We got Saf. We got Fighters. We got somebody new. We also got Cosmic Chaos. I didn't go to Toys R Us until I had kids. Really, Aurora? Chewy, I got it for sure. I will create foolproof, non-loophole set evidence, and also for Stormy, this small consult is $2,000. Sorry about my high prices. How about a really big hug when we meet? And we're even.
Big hug. I mean, I know you probably enjoy. Yep, I'm pretty sure, bro. You probably were jealous when you'd be like, I probably would want somebody's toy that my daughters and my son would have. So that way you make them feel jealous. But again, I'd probably be that type of parent too, where it's like the kids see a toy that looks awesome, I'll probably would get it and just rub in their face. Like, nah, 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 and then like, okay, here, you can have the toy.
Barnes and Noble, yes.
Oh,
I was a library kid. Like, I was always at the library reading, like, checking out, like, 6 books at a time and just reading them.
Fair enough.
Who do we want to raid?
You know what? I think we can raid out to our good friend Saf. We haven't raided her in a while. So.
You want to raid Saffy Poo?
You raid out, yeah, Saffy Poo.
Just Saffy Poo. Okay. My parents' new toys were wasted on me. Barnes and Noble Lego section, it still is.
It still is. It's right next to the book talk, the Dark Romance.
Which I wish I had time, well, a brain to read because I do want to continue the book that I've been reading.
I mean,
it's been very. I mean, you never know. Maybe I'll get a second wind after this.
The second one, she says.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna do my credits. Okay. Thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you to my mods. Of course, Aurora, Chewy, Gem, Looney, and Rox. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs, the gifted subs from Gem and Perk for the resub, and then biddies from Juice. I appreciate you guys for being awesome. I will be back tomorrow. Chewy will be back tomorrow. And what do you call it? We'll just be doing 2 different things, but so make sure you give Chewy some more love than me because he deserves it. Okay. All right. Take it and like it, bitch.
Ooh, so aggressive.
Oh, so you don't want me to be dominant? Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, but it's cool. I'm still waiting for it still. You're just yelling. You're animated right now.
I'm fucking too tired to deal with your ass.
Besides that, you guys have a good one. You guys take care. Freaking self-care is most important. All right. You guys stay awesome. I love you guys. We both love you with all our hearts. As always, we'll see you guys on next one. Peace.